Hi there friends, and welcome to episode 4 of Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Icon, and today we will dive into the solar connection technology. I have already finished environment modification between this episode and the last one. I discovered that we can just put technologies on the queue, which is really awesome. And now I'm researching smelting purification. Smelting purification will unlock silicon ore. So with this tech we can turn stones into silicon, and that silicon can be purified into high purity silicon, and that will be ultimately one of the base materials we need for solar panels. From that stuff, out of that stuff we will be able to build accumulators too, but I really just wanted to go down the road here because there's just so much stuff to be discovered. Somewhere we have to start. The next step after that will be the energy matrices, because that's basically the next tech pack if you want to put it into factorial words, and a lot of those technologies later down the road already need those red cubes. Right now we don't need them. Here we have technologies to process oil a little bit, and let's see, those energy matrices will need quite interesting materials. So you have mastered more advanced smelting techniques, and you can use smelter to purify ores to obtain purer materials. On a planet without silicon veins, smelting the stone ore into silicon ore is also a good choice. I see, so there are planets with silicon ore. Didn't know that. Now I do. Deuterium fractionation. So that's something we can't do as of yet. So I just want to check out what this stuff is. So this icon there, definitely not deuterium, but hydrogen. So this might be just water, actually. Well, so with that stuff researched, we're now able to get into business. So we will need energetic graphite later too. So let's check it out. Coal ore. Yeah, I see. So there are two different recipes, if I understand that correctly. But most importantly, we have now access to foundations. We will need steel for those. So I want to bring the iron ore now down here. I already had an idea how to pull this off. So I want to bring the magnets and the iron ore to my new facility, production facility, which I plan to do
in the planet view mode
here. I want to do a little bit of a production facility here. So we're gonna pipe out the stuff into directions where I want to have it, and meanwhile I need to handcraft belts. That's a familiar feeling. Well, I really do like how this game has taken a lot of good elements from games like Factorio, but, well, it doesn't feel like it's really stealing from Factorio in any way.
The sorter is a transportation.
Yeah, I know that. I just don't want to hear that every time I start up this game. You annoying bugger, you. So luckily conveyor belts can be used above water. So we have researched now better logistics. Huzzah. And now, well, I'll leave it just like here. Okay, there we go. Now we need to wait a moment for our robots to construct all that stuff. Meanwhile, I have researched smelting purification, improved logistics. So we have now access to faster sorters and access to splitters. Those faster sorters are really something I want to use as quick as possible. So let's see. Work consumption is 36 kilowatt and 18 kilowatt. Okay, these are more effective, yet still they are more costly. Well, does make sense, but I want to have the more effective guys as quick as possible, you know. because one of those belts is able to transport 6 items per second, so now that we have access to sorters which are able to output 3 items per second, all I need are 2 sorters, and then this belt is has its max packing amount, you know. Oh, wait a sec, I did a mistake here. I didn't want to connect it there. Was meant to be... The output was meant to be out of the storage there and not... Oh. Whoopsie daisy. Wrong direction. Okay. Let's hope they fuse. Please. Don't be mean to me. Gotta recharge my batteries a bit. And also, we need to construct a few more of those, so... But luckily, everything worked out fine. Okay, nice. Now, we want to do the same with iron, so... I'm going to output those iron ingots into this direction, and then we go like this, above. And then low, and then over here, and then above, and then below. Okay, so that should work just nicely. Alright, I do like how building in this game works. It's different than what I'm used to, which is good, because it would be boring if it would be just the same. But at the same time, it really feels quite chill, gotta say. Alright, so, let's see. This is going to be my first route which has a more efficient throughput compared to my systems I've built before. So let's chunk in the plant fuel in here. I don't know if there's any use for plant fuel later or not, but we're definitely gonna find it out one day. So, right now 1.5 units of coal are in there. So, how much coal do you guys eat? Production? No, power. Power. So, 2.16 megawatt of energy efficiency and 80% energy efficiency. There's 2.70 megajoule in there, so I would say one power plant uses 1 unit of coal per second pretty much. I mean, if the power output is 2.16 megawatt and there's 2.7 megajoule in there, well, let's use my powers of calculation. So, well, it's a little bit less than that, because 80% of 2.7 would be 2.7 minus 27. No, it's exactly the number. Yeah, this is exactly the number. So I guess they use up 1 unit of coal per sec. So what I want to do here now is, yay, I got the solar connection. I want to have
the data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins. However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
I see. So at least they now told me what I have already thought about this planet.
You can try to view the whole planetary system, and even the entire cluster.
Will do in a moment. Leave me alone, I'm busy. So there we go. Now the system is using all its throughput. 6 items per second are now no longer a problem. Okay, so let's see. Do I have a... I do have a battery tower there. Okay, nice. Alright, So what I do like about this game already is I don't want to turn it off after a while. Lately, with a lot of new games, I had that problem that I just wanted to turn them off after a while without really knowing why. But this game really makes me want to play on. That's a good thing. It's truly, truly a good thing. Okay, so we got these. We got the tech. I want to have now access to steel as well. So I'd say we build up smelters next. 2 of them we need. So, production buildings. Where are smelters? These are smelters. So, I'm out of which materials now? Iron plates again, or iron ingots. They're called in this game. Okay, so let's see. I got 1 splitter and I see. So I can input that stuff there and then just spread it out like that. Okay, perfect. So let's start thinking about what we want to achieve here. So first up, I want to have my iron ingots over here at least. A little bit away from the magnets, because right now the magnets are more a ingredient I need somewhere else. The iron ingots, though, are the raw material for 2 different items that I need. So I need to turn off construction mode. So let's get rid of those nasty, nasty trees. Alright. So the first thing I want to do is set up a smelter for steel. Alright, so I'd say we can just get that running right next to the belt. Just take that stuff from the belt and output it onto yet another belt. Easiest way to achieve here. So here goes steel. Luckily steel doesn't need anything except for that. This will eat 1 of the iron ingots on our belt per second. So I think this should be enough. Alright. There we go. So I want to output that steel directly onto another belt because I feel like that's the easiest way to deal with that. Alright, here we go. Oh, I don't have any of those guys anymore. I was wondering why we don't build them. Okay, no need to use the fast sorters here. Okay, so here goes steel. Awesome. And let's check out the tech tree. So we got the steel. For smelting purification we will only need stone, which will be smelted into silicon ore. So I wanted to do what again? I just keep forgetting a little bit of my ideas. Here, environment modification, there we go. I wanted to have steel for this. So I wonder if I want to... No, I don't want to automate that process yet. But what I do want is I want to research towards the plasma, the energy matrices. So we will need this. Oh, deuterium fractionation. No, we don't need that. Wait a sec. Yeah, plasma extract refining seems to... Yeah, it leads to energy matrix, basic chemical engineering, and deuterium fractionation. Now I get how I have to read this. Okay, so that's exactly the tech we need to use here. Perfect. But we also already know that I will definitely need silicon, so let's go for something like this. Oh well. Chain these jobs. Alright, do I own a smelter right now? Yes, I do. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna work just like that. Oh yeah, now I know what I wanted to do. Oh yeah. so necessary. So friggin' necessary. So we need two assembling machines. I want to have an automated income of conveyor belts now. I don't mind handcrafting the sorters here, just like that. Oh, you can. So that's how it works, okay. Just looting some from the belt here. And now let's craft 2 assemblers here. Alright, perfect. I'll just let them work here sideways on of that belt there. And then, let's see. Not sure where I want to go now. I just wanted to have an area where I have all those materials allocated that I want to use for now. So let's loot a few of those steel thingies as well, while I'm creating the assembling machines. Here we go. Alright. Assembling machines are now available. Oh, I already had one in my inventory. Oh, shame on me. So, here goes. I want to create gears. So, if I want to calculate how much material that is necessary there, so we will need 1 iron plate per second for these machines, basically. Okay. So, don't I have those guys anymore? No? Okay. Running out of these quite fast. Okay. So, let's see. Am I able to bridge like that? Yeah, I am. Perfect. Just need to create maybe more than one. Plasma extract refining. Okay. Oil refinery, plasma refining, and oil extractors. Of course, we don't want to create gears here. We want to create conveyor belts here. That's what we want. Okay. So for this one here, I'm going to use the faster inserter. Sorter. And that's that. Let's install a storage right next to that. So, obviously I'm out of iron ingots again. At least now I'm able to do whatever good, what's every Factorio player is able to do. Loot stuff you need to loot. And where were we? Storages. So we need some more chests, of course. So let's see. So I'm already stretching this chest here thin. Let's see. This is already more than my system can take, but well, gotta say, this is far away from being an optimized grid or anything like that. I just do whatever I feel like doing and experimenting around if it works out or not. So I don't really feel that pressure here. And as far as I've understood things so far, this game also works like you only you're not getting punished for retrying things, so you don't lose any materials or such. So let's create a few stack piles of those. And I actually really managed to build that thing in a corner where it has no power. So here we go. I've got my first assembling machine for conveyor belts. That feels like such a big triumph. Okay, let's research the energy matrices next, because I feel like that's my next big milestone. And meanwhile, let's get that smelting here plugged in. Also, I should consider building more coal power plants. because power will run out soon. Where was it? Thermal power? Okay. So iron ingots are already running low. Can you imagine? I'm quite surprised about that, honestly. So, let's see. This container is empty. But there's also... let's see. Ore-wise, they are just perfectly fine, but the output here doesn't work correctly. So, let's see. That should help. So now they should be able to output whatever they produce fast enough. Also, I just happened to steal all their iron plates they acquired. Oopsie. So let's laser in some iron ore and think about our next steps. So I'll definitely need that silicon for solar collectors, right? They were using silicon, exactly. Energy storage is using items that I've never seen before in my life, but that's okay. So these crystals here aren't diamonds, we can create them artificially. And these other thingies, those blue glowing things, magnetic levitation, super magnetic field, that's a super magnetic ring. So magnets, this stuff here, I've already seen that before too. Motors, so yeah, but that's all red. That's all energy matrix tech, so we have to go for these buggers next. So let's see. I have to basically just wait until the next tech has been researched, because I can't do much more than wait. But what I can do between that, burn those plants and set up the smelting here. So we will pipe out the stone just like that, and make sure we output 6 units of stone per sec. And then we will just plug in a smelter here. Alright. This smelter will be busy producing silicon ore, so we have to put up an entire production chain here. Energy matrix! Hooray! Okay, so let's see. I'll need silicon ore, and I'll definitely need more smelters here. So, 2 of them, that's exactly what I think I'll need. So these stone packets here, stone. It's something else than stone ore. So, yeah, we're actually needing more than just 2 smelters here. Okay, so that's gonna be raw silicon, and I'll just produce a few more smelters here because we're far from done. Smelter, 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 here. Okay, let's make rather 4 of them. So we're going to create high purity silicon just like this here. And that's that. So this recipe is taking in 10 units of stone and produces 10 seconds long. So we eat 1 unit of stone per second there. So, got it. I just want to keep a little bit, some kind of track of how much materials on my belt are being consumed by my operations. So, really gotta say, I already feel very, very comfy with this game. So we don't need a faster guy like that, than that. So these are now, we can't bridge them because they are too close, okay. So that's too close. Let's see if I can bridge it like that then. Yeah. Okay, just a little bit of a Tesla tower here in between to cover up the power grid. And that's that. So I'm not sure how or for what this stuff will be needed, but I definitely want to create a few units of that, you know? So let's limit that though to just 1 stack for now. I don't want to overproduce by all means, because overproduction is almost always rather an issue than a gain. So okay, power grid. For the moment it's holding, but it won't hold much longer. Promise. So the next thing I want to produce here is, while we're at it, glass. So the glass recipe is also eating 1 stone per sec. Alright. So... and now... let's just put a storage right next to that as well. Because I can just output out of these storages if I ever feel the need to... go for... ooh, did that work? Yeah. If I ever need that on some assemblers or something like that, so I can put up a belt into this direction and into that direction, so I can output glassed silicon properly. This is a very small scaled operation, but I'm still quite happy with its functionality so far. And last but not least, we're gonna be creating stone out of that, stone ore. These guys. Stone ore is for sure one of the funkiest things I've heard in quite a while. Okay, so same procedure here. I'm just setting up a little buffer here just to have a container which stores that stuff for me, so I don't have to stockpile it on my own. So I'll just do the same with the steel for now. Oop, not output, we want to input. Alright. So, we did all this. Now let's check out the recipe for the energy matrix. So we need... I'm pretty sure this is water. I'm pretty sure this is just water. So let's create a water pump and see what it... oh my god, what a crafting queue here. Okay, but the good news here, I'm now also able to just build myself some foundation plates. So we will need stone and steel for that. So let's loot that. And let's put that on the queue as well. Perfect. Okay, nice. So I'm quite happy with my beginnings here. I've already automated those conveyor belts. Let's see. How are the sorters being produced? They need those circuit boards. Circuit boards were copper and magnets? No, copper and iron. So, okay. But this iron production here is completely overstrained already, so we clearly would need more input than that, but whatever. This will chill down once all of these containers have been fully satisfied with their load, and then we're gonna see what we need. So I have now created the water pump. Need foundation support, need liquid sources. So there was one point here. So water, let's see. Well, doesn't look like the stuff I need in that recipe there, so... Hydrogen! Ah, wonderful. Now we see. Hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe, is the lightest gas. So we can create hydrogen out of a lot of different things. But it won't be working just with water. So if I understood that correctly... Okay, I don't want to have that. Oh, gosh, my inventory is being crapped full. Long-term viewers of my Factorio videos know me like that, though. My inventories are always filled with junk. Okay, so we will need that hydrogen. It sounds like we can create hydrogen out of water and oil. Or, no, we create... Out of oil we create hydrogen and water, right? That's what it sounds like. Refining facility is needed for that. So let's see, oil extractor. So it sounds like we're going into the oil business next episode, or at least preparing that. Alrighty, friends. So that's that for today. I'd say I've did enough for today. We will continue that on the next episode. So yeah, really happy, because this episode especially showed me that I basically learned the ropes here. So let's see, let's take a look at the star map here for, yeah, okay, I've been here already. Arrakis, planet ice giant. Ooh, okay. Yeah, thanks for watching. Drop me a comment down below, leave a like, leave a subscribe, you know the drill. I'd be super happy if you give me some support, but most importantly, I hope you enjoyed the ride, and the next episode will be fun as well. See you then. Bye-bye.